From the producer of the hit series American Horror Story comes a new horror anthology series called Horror. Never Say Her Name. In this video, we're going to tell you all the details about it, so keep watching. Before we get into it though, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you love all things horror and true crime. FX has released a first look at the third installment of their horror anthology series, Horror. As we mentioned in our last video, FX has yet to announce an official title for this new season. But in a recent Instagram post by Evan Peters, we now know it will be titled Horror, Never Say Her Name. The post features Peters standing in front of a vintage 1970s style television with a bloodied meat cleaver behind him. The caption simply reads, "Coming soon." So that's what we've got to go on, however a source told Entertainment Weekly. The new season is set in the 1970s and is described as being a folk horror story crossed with Rosemary's Baby and The Wicker Man. It will also reportedly feature a lot of practical effects. This definitely sounds like a departure from the previous two seasons, which were set in modern day and featured more graphic violence and jump scares. Season 2 was actually set during the Victorian era and followed a group of people who unknowingly unleash an evil presence after digging up the grounds of a forbidden burial site. It had some pretty interesting creature effects, but they were still mostly done with CGI. If this new season is truly going for a more practical effect-heavy approach, then that's certainly exciting news. Now let's talk about the plot. We know very little about the plot at this stage, but according to Entertainment Weekly, here is a log line for the upcoming season. When a writer moves to a remote countryside town to finish his latest novel, he becomes embroiled in the mystery surrounding the disappearance of a local girl 18 years prior. The longer he stays in the town, the deeper he gets involved in the mystery and the more secrets he uncovers, ultimately leading to horrifying truths. So we've got a missing persons mystery with a slow burn kind of vibe to it. Now I'm not sure how much of that log line is true, because if this is anything like past seasons of American Horror Story, it's probably all a big lie. Or there might be a missing persons mystery initially, but it will quickly take a swerve into something else entirely. Let's chat about the cast. Evan Peters is reprising his role as the Antichrist, Michael Langdon. Peters first portrayed Michael in Apocalypse, the 8th season of American Horror Story. He was played by Cody Cirillo in the first 7 seasons, starting with Murder House. At the end of Apocalypse, it's revealed that Michael survived the nuclear blast that devastated Los Angeles. And in the final moments of the season, he's shown traveling through the destroyed landscape, seemingly unaffected by the radiation, and looking for survivors to murder. This Instagram post from Peters confirms that Michael is somehow still alive and well in 1978, which poses some pretty interesting questions like, how did he survive the nuclear bomb? Does he have superpowers? Why is he still around? Why hasn't he killed anyone yet? Is he planning something bigger? Whatever's in store for him in this new season, I'm sure it'll be terrifying. There are also going to be a couple of new faces in this upcoming season. One of them is Leslie Gross, who is no stranger to Ryan Murphy's work. She was a series regular on Scream Queens. Another actor who seems to be a favorite of Murphy is Dylan McDermott. He also appeared on both Scream Queens and American Horror Story, where he played a character named Ben Harmon in Murder House. Not much is known about these characters just yet, but we do know that they are likely playing the parents of the missing girl. Rounding out the main cast is Sandra Bernhard, who's also worked with Murphy before. She'll be reprising her role as the psychic Non. Non was introduced in Coven, the 3rd season of American Horror Story. She is a young woman who can communicate with ghosts, and has a bit of a rough home life. When she's not busy trying to escape her trailer park, she's hanging out with her best friend Queenie, who is played by Gabri Sidibe. Nan is one of my favorite characters from AHS, so I'm really excited that she's returning. I'm curious to see how she fits into the narrative of this new season. Another character that fans would like to see return is Twisty the Clown, who is portrayed by John Carroll Lynch in Freak Show. There's been no indication that he will appear in this season, but when asked about the possibility of returning, Lynch said, "I hope so. I mean, I'd love to go back and do that again. I think that was such a fun character, and I think they're so many directions you could go with it." Now let's talk about the release date. Unfortunately, the FX on Hulu page lists the release date as TBD or to be determined. And according to Digital Spy, filming for this season has been pushed back several times. It was originally supposed to start in March of 2021, but it looks like filming didn't actually begin until February of this year. Because of this, it's looking less likely that the season will premiere in 2021. My guess is that we'll probably see the release sometime in 2022. What do you guys think of the first look? Are you excited to watch horror? Never say her name? Let us know in the comments below. We also want to know which season of American Horror Story is your favorite. Mine is Isley Murder House. I know it's probably the most popular opinion, but something about that season just feels timeless. Maybe it's because it's the one that started it all. But anyway, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the next one on screen. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.